Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to watch Jamaica, but I communicated with Kamar last night. Went down 2-0, wound up winning the game 4-2. Sounds like they had to push pretty hard, but he felt like he got out of the game physically in a good way, and obviously it was an important result for them, so that part was good. We expect to get him back today and then get him regened and ready to go for the weekend. Sasha watched that game, thought Sasha was very good. Many moments the best player on the field. I think he continues to show his quality and earn his spot with that team, so that was great to see. And he said, I spoke to him this morning, he said he feels pretty good. He's driving back from D.C., so it's pretty easy travel from that perspective, and we expect him to regen and be ready to go for the weekend as well. So both guys will be ready.
Do you think they'll be ready for 90s or minutes capped? Do they get right
No,
back in the lineup?
they should be ready for 90. They're both pretty fit right now and in a good way.
With that week off, obviously those two were in play, but the rest of you guys had a little bit of time off. Do you see that as a positive to kind of recharge the batteries, get yourselves a little healed up on those bangs and bruises?
Yeah, I think more than anything mentally to now give guys a chance to get away a little bit, have some time on their own, have some time to spend with their families. Means that now when they come back that they're refreshed and that we can push really, really hard here down the stretch. Feel like our group's in a really good way. Training these past 3 days after our few days off has been fantastic. I think physically, mentally, psychologically, in all ways, this group's ready to go. So really pleased with our group right now. We just got to keep pushing.
On the injury front, are you expecting any other updates on someone like Danny Royer? I saw Omar Damari
Yeah.
out there.
No, Ronald's fully in training, so that's good. Danny Royer's making his way back. He's not into training yet, but he's been out on the field. Justin Bilyeu still recovering from concussion symptoms. But that means that we're really close to, other than our long-term injuries, being really close to getting guys back and ready to go for the playoff push.
This week you guys you have Columbus. It's a team that obviously pushed you guys very hard in the playoffs last
Yeah.
year. And, remarkable series, but this year it's been a different team that they're nearly knocked out of the playoffs. Does that make things different for you guys in terms of a team that doesn't have much to play for?
Well, I mean, what's been interesting is Columbus was so good last year. Even though we won the division, that was the team that we watched a lot and respected a lot, and I think they did the same to us. They play good football. They play differently than we do, but I think there's a lot of respect for the way that they do things. They have good players. So, they've just had some hard times, and it's come mostly with late in games that they've given points away. So, it's been one of those seasons for them that they just, haven't quite been able to get it going the way that they want, other than in the past month. The past month, they've been pretty good. So, they play on Thursday night. That means that if they get a result there, they're still alive. And as long as they're alive, you're going to keep fighting for every inch. So, I think we'll watch that game. We'll see how things play out. We'll be careful to look at where they are as a group and then figure out a way to make sure that when they come to Red Bull Arena that we put them in a hard game and figure out a way to push things on our end.
And obviously, Kai Kamara was a big part of what that team did, but he's gone with New England, and they bring in Ola Kamara, who's had a pretty impressive strike rate. How does that change the way you have to defend this team?
It says a lot about their system that they were able to take a guy like Kai Kamara out and put in Ola Kamara and get the same kind of goal production. So they're clearly doing something right on the offensive end of things, and that's what makes them dangerous and makes them effective and makes them good. So, we always try to, with the way that we do things, include strengths and weaknesses of other teams. Certainly now when we play Columbus, we'll have to be very aware of how much we give away in the back and how we mitigate exposing ourselves in the back, because Ola Kamara has been very good for them.
Supporter Shield looks like it's probably going to be out of reach with Dallas and Colorado fighting for that. But number one seed in the East is very much up for grabs. It'll give you the Champions League spot, give you the home field through to the MLS Cup. How much is that on the minds of you guys and the players?
We're all aware of it, but I think we're really focused right now on just day to day and game to game. So, and that's how we've gotten ourselves, I think, to move up the table. So we've talked so little this year about the table or about the standings or about points, and we've talked so much more about making sure that now, after our tough start, that we continue to push in a big way every day and understand what it takes for us to be successful. And the more that we focus on that, I think the more we get results. So that'll be our focus again. It has been our focus this last 2 weeks. I think we've used it in a really good way, and now I think we're stronger and fresher and mentally, physically, the whole bit, and ready to make a really strong push here every day down the stretch.
And last whole regular season home game for you guys against the Crew. Just how important is it to continue how strong of a team you've been at home and just continue to push there?
Yeah, playing at Red Bull Arena is awesome. It's just, since I've been here, I couldn't be more thankful for the opportunity and the privilege to represent this club. Playing at that stadium every time we get to play there is just, there's so much energy and belief, and we've been good there. You know, before me, we'll be good there after me. But this club takes a lot of pride in that stadium, in that venue, and in our fans, and making sure that we perform at a high level there every time, and that's what we've managed to accomplish this season.